The 2026 Toyota Camry is the moment a car everyone assumed they understood quietly became one of the most interesting decisions in its class. For the first time in its history, every single Camry sold is a hybrid. There is no gas-only version anymore, no V6, just one electrified powertrain across the entire range. And that single decision changes the conversation around what this car is and who it is for. What you notice first is how little the new Camry resembles the appliance reputation it carried for decades. The hammerhead front end, the slim LED running lights, and the way the bodywork pulls tight over the wheels give it a low, deliberate stance. In this metallic gray, under direct sun, the surfacing along the doors catches light in a way that looks far more expensive than the price. The rear, with its full-width light bar and the Camry name spelled across the boot lid, reads cleaner and more modern than almost anything else in the segment. Inside, the cabin follows the same logic. The dashboard is built around a large central touchscreen angled slightly toward the driver, with a digital instrument cluster ahead of the wheel and physical climate controls left in place underneath. The materials closest to where your hands fall, the wheel, the upper dash, the door tops, feel soft and considered. You sit lower than you would in a crossover, and that alone tells you Toyota wanted this to feel like a car, not a tall hatch on stilts. The front seats are wide and supportive, with a long lower cushion that suits taller drivers. The rear bench is where the trade-off lives. Legroom is generous, but the sloping roofline means headroom in the back is tighter than you would expect from a car this size, and very tall passengers will notice it on a long trip. The payoff is that lower roof gives the car its shape, and for most families carrying kids rather than adults, the space is more than enough. The boot is the part that quietly makes the case for a sedan in an SUV-obsessed market. With 15.1 cubic feet of space, the opening is wide and the floor is flat, which means a full week of luggage or several large grocery runs disappear without folding a thing. If breakdowns like this help you decide between a sedan and a crossover, subscribe so you catch the next one before you buy. Under the surface is where the all-hybrid decision pays off. The 2.5-liter four-cylinder works with the electric motors to produce 225 horsepower in front-wheel drive form and 232 horsepower when you add the available all-wheel drive system, which uses a dedicated rear electric motor. That makes it the most powerful car in its core group, ahead of both the Honda Accord Hybrid and the Hyundai Sonata Hybrid. The one honest flaw is the engine note. Push it hard up a hill or hold steady acceleration, and the four-cylinder gets coarse and louder than the speed seems to justify. In gentle driving, it runs in near silence on electric power, and at a highway cruise it settles down completely, so the noise only shows up in that narrow middle band. What pulls it all together is the ownership case. With a starting price around $30,000 including destination, the Camry undercuts both of its main rivals, while making more power and matching their fuel economy at over 50 miles per gallon combined. Toyota also covers the hybrid battery for 10 years or 150,000 miles, one of the longest terms in the segment, and includes 2 years of scheduled maintenance. The bigger story here is that the sedan everyone was ready to write off has become the smart financial pick in its class. And if this is the direction Toyota keeps heading, the midsize sedan is far from finished. For watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more content just like this. Leave a comment below with your thoughts or questions. I read every single one. And don't forget to click the bell icon to get notified about my next upload. See you in the next video.